people are not listening to you, stop talking to them. That is the best piece of advice that I can give you. And what happens is that if you stop talking to people who aren't listening to you and start watching them instead, they will tell you what they're up to. But so if you have things to say them, but you find people that will listen, talk to them. The ones who aren't listening, pull back. Because you're devaluing what you have to say by offering it to an audience that does nothing but reject it.
You're not normal.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That was on the Jay Prince one that just did, right?
Yeah, you're not normal.
Yep.
And that's hard for you as a person to understand it, because if you are the person say, well, I'm not normal, you might be on yourself. But sometimes your friends got to say that.
Yeah. No, OG. So this the thing, bro. You know, I do my thing, but I've never considered myself a celebrity or nothing like that. But P says that to me all the time.
You're not normal.
Especially when I go back home. He hates when I go back to KC because he always tell me, man,
which is like every week.
He's like, man, you need to quit moving like a regular nigga. You need to quit that. Quit acting like you normal. Quit acting like you know what I'm saying? He been telling me that forever. And in my mind, I'm thinking,
still the same guy.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, well, I'm not doing shit. I'm just, like,
it's how they see you. It's how they see you. They see you differently. And they can build animosity out of thin air. And it's there, too.
It's there.
Out of thin air.
It's there.
Like,
out
I ain't
of thin
even
air.
done nothing to
It's
you.
there out of thin air. Yes. And I've heard it, But
they say, the homies say, why they hate me so much, I haven't done nothing to them. I say, yes, you did. You did better than
You did better than me.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
Hey, man, I hope y'all got some knowledge or some game from that clip of motivation that I put up at the beginning of the show. Thank y'all for coming back to the channel. Thank you for being subscribed to the channel. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the link, subscribe. You're going to enjoy yourself on this platform. We got some things to talk about in the culture this week. But I want to speak on that clip that I played because I think people need to hear this. My mic sound nice too, boy. I just adjusted that thing on this board. It sound nice. But that clip that I just played with Jordan Peterson speaking first, then Ice Cube and the homie on his platform. I forgot his name though already. That's crazy. Big something. But basically what I took from that and what I wanted to tell y'all about that is that go where you're celebrated. A lot of people already know this, but go where you're celebrated. Don't try to fit in. Don't try to be accepted by nobody. Remove yourself and go where you're celebrated, where you're appreciated, where people value your time, your ideas, your ideology, your presence. Go where you're celebrated. Stay where you're celebrated. If people ain't embracing you, loving you, hugging you, and wanting to see you win, that ain't where you belong. You need to move. You need to remove yourself from that environment because those people ain't looking out for your interests, dog. Real spill. And I just want to say something like, coming from where I came from, I used to feel like an outcast. I used to feel like I was trying so hard and wasn't nothing sticking. I wasn't hitting nothing out the park. I wasn't hitting no home runs. But soon as I removed myself from that environment, and those negative energy people, and those people that had disbelief, those people that told me, man, we ain't, I don't want to hear that. I'm fighting battles in my own head. I don't need to fight your battles with you neither. Even though I want to see you win. But I need you to verbalize positivity at the moment. Real talk. Let's get into the podcast, man. We got a power-packed episode. Make America normal again because it's going crazy. Let's do it.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
The topics of discussion that we're going to be talking about on this podcast today is Reggie Bush getting his Heisman back, man. Salute. Big salute, big dog, big salute, man. That he deserved that, man. one of the most electrifying, exciting college football players of all time. Another topic of discussion we're going to be talking about is StephenASmith, man. He went on Sean Hannity's show a few weeks or months. I don't know. It was a while back. It was a month or two or a couple of weeks ago, but the show is just now getting traction because of some things that he said. Blacks relate to Trump. Blacks relate to Donald Trump. We're going to talk about it. He already apologized for the things he said, which I feel like he really shouldn't apologize for the truth, dog. Then we got to talk about Kanye West going on more and more rants, man. Like, Kanye West might have the best discography. Do they still call it discography? No, they don't. They call it catalog now. Kanye West might have the best catalog in hip hop. Who has a better catalog throughout their whole career than Kanye West? Production, rapping, all of that. I don't know. I think nobody. I think nobody has a better catalog than Kanye West, my opinion. But he said some things that has to be touched on. He went in on Cole. He said a few things that need to be touched on, and I got a different perspective on J. Cole's apology now. We're going to celebrate a few artists also that I normally don't talk about much on my platform. I don't talk enough about Tupac Shakur. I don't celebrate Lil Wayne as much as I should celebrate Lil Wayne. And we're going to talk about where's BG at on this platform. And I'm a dibble and dabble in the beef conversation still because it's still relevant, but I don't want to review the songs like how I was doing on my channel a few weeks ago because I'm actually fatigued with everybody arguing and stuff because I just feel like it's not authentic. Folks really ain't mad at each other like that. They just want positioning. And me coming up from the early 90s, when it was beef, it was for real. You could hear the tension in it. You could hear what they were saying and how they really felt. And the only person out of all of these beefs that really sound angry is Chris Brown. Now I'm going to play a clip from an artist that's located where I'm located at. And he talked about something that was brewing in the industry with him. And he talked about beef, and this was his perspective on it.
Got a call, I won't say from who. I got a call from a certain rapper. It's like a lyricist too, 1,000% y'all know him, right? I got a text from him. He shot me a text. He like, yo, he like, hit me, you gonna like this. So I called him, I'm like, what up? He like, what's up with it? How you feeling? I'm good, what's up with it? How you feeling? You wanna go up? I'm like, what's up? Talk to me. He say, man, all the back and forth between J. Cole and Kendrick got me fired up. Bruh, I feel like we should diss each other. You know, we cool behind closed doors. We should diss each other. I told him, I'm like, look, I know for a fact what that'll do, right? But I'm like, at the same time, it's a little more personal with me. Like, I'm not about to say certain things about you if I don't really feel a certain way about you. You get what I'm saying? And I told him, I said, that's out of respect for you.
A lot of people are not authentic anymore in who they are. They just conforming for a check. They conforming for a check. They are clout chasing for a check. They are trolling for a check. Folks are doing anything for money by any means necessary. They're doing anything for it. And to me, that's something that I respect. Like, I'm not too much of a fan of DaBaby's music. I think that he can rap his ass off. But I just don't like the repetitive cadence from him. I want him to switch up the swag sometimes. He makes amazing records. But I want him to switch up the swag sometimes, man. But I don't care if he make the same type of song forever. Long as he stay authentic and he's respectable, I can appreciate that. I can appreciate a man that has integrity in what he's saying and what he's doing. And DaBaby displayed that by not creating a fake beef for profit. How many of y'all would do it though? Because I know a lot of people are into the trolling and into the the foolishness to entertain people. But I really don't think that that's healthy, though, man. The internet has really got people in a chokehold with dumb shit. But let's get on into the conversation, man. Like, Kanye West went on Justin LeBoy platform, or I don't know, during the show they were saying Kanye might be a co-host on the show with Justin. And Justin, you look nasty on the show, how you was conducting yourself like a fan. No disrespect to you, but you was fanned out a little bit. It's like, I don't know, it was different to me. But Kanye West, he talked about the elimination of Drake. He talked about Lucian Grange, I think he's the CEO or he's the president or he has something of a high seat in Universal Music Group. And I'm going to let y'all hear what he had to say about Lucian Grange and Drake. And then I'm going to give y'all my thoughts on the topic of discussion because, you know, I've created music for a while. I have a take that I think is very interesting.
Right. And it's just, I think this is a beautiful time. You know, it's like we saving the world. Like you take Drake and Lucian out, that just alters everything because that's such a control thing they had, the algorithm, the way that they work together to fix the numbers and all that. You know, they have
them two are working together.
Absolutely. Like I think we're gonna name this nigga after a dragon, some demonic shit like Drake and all this type of shit. Like we're gonna change your name, actor, and do this and shit. Because it's like, you know, in their heart of hearts, like whether it's like Tubbs and this and that, all of Canada, they love Ye and shit. And I'm invincible. Like even if I died, I wouldn't die and shit. I'm
Right.
like, so, and as I'm tired of this nigga fucking with me and all this shit, man. So the fact that these niggas is coming together finally, because it's not just about the elimination of Drake, you know, it's like,
Right.
like we're gonna tear the head off whoever they got that they thought was in control of all this shit. Like look at this, it's like they running the numbers, they running on radio, they got the smash, and then, you know, it's like now they not playing Lil Wayne no more because he ain't, you know, he's not directly connected with Lucy. And then they go and like buy the Cash Money shit out. Then they like pick and choose who they want. Oh, we're gonna have Migos 1 week, and then we're gonna have Future this, then we have 2 Chainz this, that, and they always pick somebody. Oh, then we're gonna have 21 Savage. You know what I'm saying? It's like they always pick somebody from Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta. I was born in Atlanta.
Right.
Whatever. You know.
How did that even happen though? Like, I mean, before we even get into what happened, who is Lucian Grange? Like, who is he? Because people don't know who he is, and I feel like you have to be higher up to know exactly who he is, and you've got to that level.
He's still higher. He's still a hired gun. He's just like a nigga handler. Like he just control like Universal. He run it for him, but he ain't no overboss or nothing like
so
that.
He not no billionaire nigga like Ye.
Yeah, I mean, but he got a billion. You know what I'm saying? His money is like infinite. It's a form of energy.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
Did y'all hear how Ye paused? When dude was like, he ain't no billionaire nigga like Ye. He way more up than Ye, to be honest with you. Dude was conducting himself weird on that interview, to be honest with you. He was too fanned out. And we got to stop having a perspective that we only embrace and are knowledgeable about the rich people in our community. Because it's people who employ them for them to have the position that they're in. It's just, that's true. It's people that employs them. So we have to be knowledgeable about the people that employs them. That's the people I want to know. To be honest with you, I can celebrate Ye, I can celebrate Jay-Z, I can celebrate Oprah, Tyler Perry, all the black billionaires, but who is putting them in position? That's what I need to know. Who runs the company? Who owns the company? Now, Lucian Grange is the head of Universal Music Group. When I look at Universal Music Group's roster, if you making money in the music industry, even if y'all look on artists and it says Interscope, it says Warner Brothers, those are companies that's within Universal Music Group. You know, like if you work for a company and it's subsidized companies within the company, Universal is at the top. All the main artists that's at the top is coming through Universal Music Group. So with that being said, I remember my boy Troy, when we was recording the Two Brothers podcast all the time, used to say, it's all about relationships, dog. It's true. Relationships are important. Who you have relationships with. It can be good, it can be bad. You can have a relationship with an individual and they can help you get to the top. You heard what I was talking about at the beginning of the podcast when I played the motivational stuff. Remove yourself if people ain't listening. Remove yourself if people ain't helping. Remove yourself if their energy is off, if they ain't supporting you or whatever. So when I think about those relationships at the top, if you cool with Lucian Grange, because at one point in time, Ye was the top dog. He was who we was investing money in. Now you whining and crying and complaining because you ain't in that position no more. You ain't with the squad no more. You ain't up there with the Taylor Swifts, the Drakes, the people that's making money. Everybody that's making money is on the Universal Music Group. All of them. Kendrick, J. Cole, all of them are. It's just that this beef stuff could be like the baby saying. This beef stuff could be all an act to get the music industry back to the point to where artists are selling music at a higher rate. That's what it possibly could be. Because if I'm at the top, the head, I'm gonna be like, y'all gotta do something to get these sales up. Now at the top of the pot, I was talking about how I'm gonna say something about J. Cole and like give my reprised take on my perspective because I was kind of hard on Cole. And that apology, I feel different about now. Real talk.
J. Cole apologized to Kendrick.
Fuck all that pussy shit.
Oh shit.
Fuck all that shit.
There you have it.
Yo, fuck all that shit, man, because it's like that nigga J. Cole went on tour with Drake. He know what it is. It's like, nigga, you can't run now. It's you also, all this like.
It's up for Cole too?
If you say Cole, you can't say up and Cole in the same sentence.
Oh,
it's like,
God.
It's
Are
like,
apologies even allowed in rap beef though?
I don't know.
I've never seen no shit like that before.
I don't listen to J. Cole, so I wouldn't even know. I just heard he had a song called False Idols and somebody told me it's halfway about me. So it's like that, you know.
Wow. There you got it, man.
Yeah.
When we talk about music, we're going to always talk about the GOAT. Ye's the GOAT. I mean, he the only one who got the raps, the production, just everything that embodies this shit.
The money, the taste.
Oh, the money. Yo, why nobody, hold on. Why nobody ever beefed about, like, Ross and Drake arguing about money and houses? Why nobody ever came at you about money?
Because I made the most and we're going to make the most again. You know, that's what it is. It's like.
Everybody leave Ye alone when it come to money.
I got to give y'all a healthy perspective on, like, my thoughts about hip hop, my thoughts about people being bipolar, my thoughts about peace. Like, peace is the best thing to have in life. You're at peace with your health. You're at peace with your mind. You're at peace with your family. You're at peace with your finances. You're at peace with the work you do. You're at peace. Drake, Ye, a lot of these artists, they switch from one idea to the other, to one beef to another beef, to this to that. I respect J. Cole for bowing out and apologizing and holding himself accountable for losing himself by entertaining the foolishness. We don't see certain individuals out here beefing and arguing and yelling and hollering and all of this just to entertain other people. Like, I'm not getting out of character. Like, it's people that will try to get you out of character for their entertainment, man. Fuck y'all, man. I don't even cuss like that. I'm not going to get out of character to entertain you. And if you even want me to do that, you ain't even looking out for my best interest. You want me to entertain you. Go watch basketball. Go watch football. But I'm not going to jump, kick, cry, rap, scat, pack, cat, none of that shit to entertain you hoe-ass individuals out here. Real talk. Yay. He bipolar. Talking about you can't say Up and J. Cole in the same sentence. To be honest, you was just Christian last year, 9 months ago. Now you are Jesus and God and Yeezy, and I'm confused by this nigga. He make me confused. He's like the super narcissist ass nigga. Everybody has a narcissist trait within them, but this nigga is super narcissist, super egotistical. And he can't even sit down and talk to people that isn't praising him, that isn't challenging him, that doesn't have nothing to say in combat of what he's saying. And it's getting weird, man. And this nigga got the best catalog in hip hop, the best producer of all time. I love his music and his creativity. If he would just shut the hell up sometimes, this nigga would be the GOAT of all music. Real talk. But he talking about you can't say Up and J. Cole in the same time because J. Cole apologized. Do y'all remember this?
This is Jay and Jay Prince. I'm making this video to address the ongoing back and forth between myself and Drake. Both me and Drake have taken shots at each other, and it's time to put it to rest. I'm asking Drake on December 7th to join me on stage as a special guest to share the 2 biggest albums of the year live in Los Angeles, with the ultimate purpose being to free Larry Hoover. I believe this event will not only bring awareness to our cause, but prove to people everywhere how much more we can accomplish when we lay our pride to the side and come together. Beautiful.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
That nigga goofy, dawg. He judging and talking bad about a man who apologized. A lot of you niggas out there doing this too. I'm too tough, I can't apologize. Your pride too big, dog. Somebody hurt your feelings, you a bitch. I'm sorry. I know it's very intellectual people, and it's people in high places that listen to this podcast weekly that support me. And if you was at your desk when I said that, I apologize. I apologize. And I mean it. I'm not going to apologize and do the same thing again on this episode. But yay, come on, man. You apologize, and now you back beefing with Drake again. What type of confusion is that? For real, what type of confusion is that, man? I don't understand that. It's like I had the same reaction if months later J. Cole start dissing Kendrick again. Like, you can't apologize, complain, do the same thing you did before and do it again, and then we out here supporting your music and creativity, and we listen to what you talking about in these interviews, and you're mentally unstable. So if I'm supporting this dumb shit, that means I'm mentally unstable. If I continue to listen to the foolishness and continue to embrace your foolishness, I'm mentally unstable. It ain't even you no more, because I'm supporting this dumb shit. Hey, man, I'm going to play my song of the week on this episode. It's an artist that I support thoroughly. She from my hometown, Knoxville, Tennessee. She the queen of the city. She the hottest artist in the city right now, too, making the best quality music. Real talk. She's been on this podcast multiple times. I always show love to her music. I want to see her evolve, elevate, win. I want to see other people win. It ain't about me. But this Nia G from Tennessee, man. Go subscribe to her channel. Check out her records. I do the graphics on her content. And I just want to see her win, man. This the song of the week. Real talk. The big homie. Let's go.
Unless I need to, I wear red, you know I bleed blue. Where you at, what you want, I'm tryna see you. Oh, you want it tonight, yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm really like that. Just hit me up when you ready, I hit you right back. Yeah, I'm really like that. Just hit me up if I fuck with you, I hit you right back. Tell 'em, they not really like that. They be lying in line, shit be all cap. Like we don't know your ass in real life. Before you play with me, baby, you better think twice.
Oh man, that record fire, man. I just played y'all a snippet of it. I didn't want to play the whole record. If you go into the community section of the channel, I posted that cover to her new record. And you can click the link and go to her channel and check out all her records. She dope, man. She dope. I want to see her win. Real talk. Now, I want to talk about Reggie Bush being reinstated by the Heisman Trophy team or whatever they are, the Heisman Trophy house, or, you know. I was thinking about something. I got a list too. I got to read it. The most exciting players of all time, the top 3 for me. Get in the comment section and tell me who is the most electrifying college football players of all time. Electrifying. You had to watch them. It was a show every time they put on. They might not have won a championship. They might not have won a Heisman. But when they came on TV, you sat down, you watched it, and you knew they was going to show the hell out. Who is that? Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. Number 1 for me, I might be too young for it. But looking back at the highlights, the most exciting duo of all time was that Oklahoma State team with Thurman Thomas and Barry Sanders. I'm taking them out the equation. I'm not even putting them in my top 3. Them niggas was disrespectful. That was disrespectful. Thurman Thomas and Barry Sanders in your backfield is disrespectful at Oklahoma State. It's no comparison. Can't nobody fade that. But my most electrifying players of all time, Rocket Ishmael. Jesus Christ. Notre Dame Rocket Ishmael. 4-2. Kick return, punt return. Wide receiver. My Vols beat him though, but Rocket, his name wasn't Rocket for no reason. If you young and you watching the show, go check it out. Number 2, Charles Woodson. That year when he beat Peyton Manning out for the Heisman Trophy, y'all see I got a Tennessee jersey behind me, Reggie White. I'm from Knoxville. I wanted Peyton Manning to win just for the city. Salute to Reggie Bush, man. It's well deserved. College football need to make more. They need to celebrate more people who they push to the back burner, especially Homeboy. Well, I wonder if they did anything for Homeboy from UCLA because he didn't want his name in the game. He couldn't get paid for it. Why y'all using my name in the game? What's his name? Something Banner. That's the reason why all the games is they got to pay the players now to put them in the game because of Ed O'Bannon. I think that's his name. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. I think it's Ed O'Bannon, though. But they need to reinstate him and celebrate him for the things that he did and the sacrifices he made, man, for trying to move the sport forward. Real talk. But salute to Reggie Bush. If you're listening to this audio version podcast, come on over to YouTube, man, so you can check out the visuals and you can chop it up with the kid. We're going to get into this political stuff, man. I know I started off with hip hop. I went into sports and I got more topics to talk about also. But right now I want to get into what went viral this week with Stephen A. on the Hannity show, the Sean Hannity show.
we look at polls. Polls are always broken down demographically, and you see this major erosion in the Democratic base for Biden. African Americans, Hispanic Americans, young people. And if Donald Trump could hold on to 5, 10, 15% of the numbers that he has now, he will win the next election. Why is that happening? That's my question.
As much as people may have been abhorred by Donald Trump's statement weeks ago, talking about how black folks, he's hearing that black folks find him relatable because what he's going through is similar to what black Americans have gone through. He wasn't lying. He was telling the truth. When you see the law enforcement, the court system, and everything else being exercised against him, it is something that black folks throughout this nation can relate to with some of our historic, iconic figures. We've seen that happen throughout society. So no matter what race, what ethnicity you may emanate from, we relate to you when you're suffering like that because we know we have. And that's what he articulated. As unpopular as it was, as much as we didn't like to hear it, it's the truth, and there's no way around it. Those are all contributing factors to the state of affairs with the slippage that appears to be taking fold when it comes to President Biden, unfortunately.
The suffering. Black folks can relate to Trump because of him being in court, him dealing with the trials and the tribulations of his actions.
Also always broken down demographically, and you see this major erosion in the Democratic base for Biden. African Americans.
Hold on. I got too much going on. On that clip, I had two clips playing. I heard it. Messed up on the audio, y'all. I apologize, but I'm about to get it right for y'all. And I'm just going to play it without the visual. Because I got to make sure I do things right for y'all, man. I apologize about that. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Here go Ryan Clark's response.
But I respectfully disagree with him here. First off, let's talk about the simple statement that black people can relate to former President Donald Trump based on discrimination by the judicial system. He's not being discriminated against. Nope. What Donald Trump did was make bad decisions, and because of those bad decisions, he's now been investigated, he's now been accused, alleged, and then now prosecuted. The one thing that black people can't relate to is having these run-ins with the law and being the president of the United States of America.
Facts.
We couldn't be the president of the 4-H club if we had this many run-ins with the law. We couldn't be the president of our own HOA. Mm-hmm. And so I think that's one thing that we need to get out and be very clear on. Also, when you agree with this, you're allowing him to break us down to the lowest common denominator. So you're saying all of these black people who now seem to support you only support you because they connect with you on your run-ins with the law, or only support with you because they connect with you on sneakers. So why can't we connect on diversity, equity, and inclusion? Why can't we connect on better medical care? Why can't we connect on focusing on the mortality rate of black mothers? Why can't we connect on better schooling in the minority communities? So you mean to tell me you think so low of us that we can only connect with you because you've been indicted? We can only connect with you because you made ugly gold tennis shoes? And I think that's so insulting to even allege that that could be true. And let's really be clear. Nothing about Donald Trump's existence is black. Donald Trump can't speak to the black existence. He can't speak to the historical prejudice and discrimination that black people have faced. Donald Trump has never had to get that talk from his mom. This is the way you deal with authority. This is the way you have to be outside the house. Donald Trump's parents never had to worry about will he or will he not make it home based on the color of his skin.
That's a fact, though. But I gotta say something. I agree with everything that Ryan Clark said. Salute to Ryan Clark too, man. They doing their thing over there at Pivot, the Pivot podcast. I agree with everything he said. It's one thing though. Diversity, equity, and inclusion is not for black people. It's for all people. If you look at the last podcast, when I played, forgot buddy's name. Supposed to came on my show too. If you look on my last podcast, I played a clip from a brother where he was talking about diversity, equity, and inclusion is for all people. If you want to give something to black people, give it to us only. Only us. Don't give it to the migrants. Don't give it to the transgenders. Don't give it to the homosexuals. Don't give it to nobody. Give it to the people that you're specifically giving it to. Everything else he said, I agree with it though. He even said something that I was trying to convey, but I couldn't get the message out, man. He can't, Donald Trump cannot he can't relate to black folks, period. He can't relate to our struggle. But to be honest with you, I'm not voting this time. I'm not. I prefer the world the way it was under a Donald Trump presidency. If I was to vote, I would vote for Trump. But I'm saddened that these are the people that we have to lead us. I'm saddened by that. Now, I got more conversations to come up. I want to talk about marriage. I want to talk about respecting your lady, showing her love. I just got a relationship topic that I think needs to be had. But before we do that, I showed my girl Nia G from Tennessee some love. I got to show myself some love, man. Go stream my new album, man. It was all a dream. Let's do it.
I ball like Kobe 2-4. Niggas didn't want me to blow. It was all a dream for sure. Now I'm up and not looking back. Did the racks, now it's deposits. Life is good when you have options. Niggas cap, never been popping. The diamonds ain't real, player, just stop it. All we do is the VV. Shine so bright the lanes can't see me. Been notorious, no biggie, did the Louis. Now I'm in Poochie, yo chick a groupie. Act unruly, niggas goofy, always moody. I'm a dog, call me Scooby. To this game, you niggas newbies. At Benny's, I just want sushi. Left the streets when shit got spooky. Kept it real, that was my duty. My team keep Drake's, I told the Uzi. Director of my own movie. Make sure the business runs smoothly. Yours truly been evolved. Beef I had won't be resolved.
What's poppin', y'all, man? Back to it. I was listening to DC Young Fly. He was on Cam Newton show. I apologize, y'all, for coughing on the podcast. He was on Cam Newton show and he was talking about his baby mother. I think that was that his wife, or they was engaged or something? But he was talking about lifting your woman up. He was talking about how all of these females want to get BBLs now. And how people are dying from that. Now, I always think that what God gave you is what's best for you. Let me say that again. What God gave you is what's best for you. I tell women this all the time. About perms, about being natural. I feel like you don't love yourself if you conform to what's popular. If you conform to what's popular or what is accepted by society. Because, like, is it worth the risk of your life to get a six-pack, to have straight hair, to have huge breast or reduced breast? Kanye West's mother passed away. Rest in peace to Mama West. DC Young Fly wife passed away from having surgery. It's people that go to other countries and don't know what they getting themselves involved in. I wouldn't even go get veneers in another country because I love myself. These are my original teeth. And I might get them whitened or get something done to them in America where it's certified. I ain't going to no other country trying to get a discount for some teeth and I might die. Man, when you make a commitment to your family and your loved ones and all of that, man, you can't lose your life behind an image. Now, what I got to say about this, though, is that when I speak to my wife, because I'm married, I see the ring, if you're watching the visual. When I speak to my wife, I only give her praise on her appearance. We would have to have a discussion that may end our union if she decided to go get an enhancement on her body. Because who are you doing it for? Because I love you the way you are.
If you look at the women today, it's a lot of women who have BBLs. when you go outside.
Yes, sir.
So I'm constantly reminded, they made it. They go another big Buddha. She made it. I get why women wants to enhance themselves. I get it. But fellas, we have to do more on just continuously telling our women that they're beautiful. We have to continuously tell them that they're gorgeous. Don't make your woman feel like she has to go do something. Like, no. You just love a woman. That's it. And women, listen to your man. Just listen. Just listen. Because she was beautiful. Gorgeous. Hands down.
Rest in peace to the homie's wife, man. That's sad. That's sad, man. His wife passed away for trying to get an enhancement. But that word bothers me. Because is it really enhancing? Like, why do we like a big old butt? Why? What if she can't wash it properly? I'm sorry, y'all. Let me stop including my thoughts into this. Why do we like that? Rest in peace to Shawty girl though, man. Because to me, she was bad just the way she was. That's sad. Uplift your woman or don't be with her. Uplift her. And if you really do care about the way she look and the way you perceive her imagery, your whole ass will go to the gym with her. You would go to the trail with her. You would not expect her to cook the pork chops and gravy with the rice and the neck bones and the macaroni and cheese and shit. Nigga, you would cook the salads. You would go run on a trail with her. You would eat the healthy juices and smoothies before you allow her to go get an enhancement because you love her so much. But folks don't be like that no more nowadays. Rest in peace to fam. Man, salute to DC Young Fly. I got one more conversation, then I'm gone, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for supporting the show, for showing love to the show, man. But I want to play Malcolm X. I'm at her burping off this wine, something crazy, coughing and sniffling and everything. It's pollen season, man. Take care of yourself out here. I want to play something about Malcolm X, and he talked about celebrities, black celebrities. This was the 60s, and it's still valid today.
I just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear.
You know, I respect Malcolm X for saying that. But I'm not going to blame the people. I'm not going to blame Oprah. I'm not going to blame Michael Jordan for getting the money. I'm going to blame the people for allowing them to be the people that they listen to for serious topics. We don't value people unless they have what we want. We don't value the intellectual, the person that's studying, that's risking his life to speak the truth. We don't value the Judge Joe Browns, the Thomas Sowells, even Candace Owens. We don't value the intellectual, the smart person. It's more people that I'm forgetting their names at the moment, but it's more individuals that's smart, but we don't value them. We value the entertainer. We value Donald Trump is still a real estate mogul and a entertainer to me. We allow them to get into politics because we value money, success, what it looks like to be successful. We don't value the smart person. And that's when America started to go on a downfall, when we stopped valuing the smart people. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Make America normal again. Thank you for supporting my channel, for supporting the podcast, for liking, subscribing, sharing, donating, commenting. Anything you do is appreciated, man. Appreciate y'all. Peace, love, plenty, abundance. Make sure you go get you some money. And I'm gone.
Chip. Respect. Loyalty got like kind of more of a quicker expiration date. Respect kind of lasts long. If you do something and you get everybody respect, they're gonna respect you for a while. They might not think about you every day. Loyalty kind of requires you to think about somebody more. Respect can just come around like, oh yeah, all right. I ain't seen this thing in a long time, but all I know is I respect this nigga. Loyalty is just kind of like, all right, I'm loyal, for like 3 months, or if you're not getting fed, you're not loyal no more. Loyalty's a motherfucker. Loyalty got a lot of niggas in caskets carried by the nigga that they wasn't loyal to, or that wasn't loyal to them. Respect ain't gonna kill you. Nigga respect you, ain't gonna murk you. He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna fuck with your family, nothing, because he respect you. Right. Nigga be loyal to Monday and Wednesday. He not loyal no more. He turn.
The StephenASmith Podcast.